Good morning. It is Roz here, and I'm here just turning down and turning off the music. I've had a great start to the morning. Have you? It's been a beautiful, sunshiny start to the day. Good morning, Shaz. Good morning, Trina. And already been out to water the plants, pick up some fruit off the ground that fell from the peach and the nectarine tree, and just remembered in time to go and turn off the same water that I was using. Good morning, Melinda, because sometimes I have left it going for more than what it was required, and that was from a rainwater tank. So this morning was mains. Look, it's a beautiful day. Hello, Diane. It looks like it's going to be quite a warm one, so that's why the earlier start. Not with this, but getting distracted with other things that are more practical and life nourishing. I love the peaches. They're absolutely superb. Good morning, Mary. Great to see you here too. Now, you'd be on my Ros Bounty page or somewhere. Look, we're here for the cards. I'm Ros Bounty Psychic Medium doing a daily Lenormand card spread reading, and it is a general reading. So just keep in mind as you tune into your abilities for those psychic senses that you're learning and growing. Good morning, Sarah. Do keep in mind what you're receiving is what you need to be actually thinking most about. I just give suggestions in my own interpretation and intuitive, what I feel from the cards. So, you made a peach pie for the first time yesterday. I saw the photos. What did that taste like? I don't think I've had a peach pie. I've got the white skin one, so they probably don't cook up as nicely. I think you've got the yellow flesh, I mean. Good. We've got Carol here as well. So good morning, Carol. Just a reminder too that because I'm running two systems, one lot doesn't see the comments that I put up as far as the Be Live goes, because two different systems live streaming, and the other is where I've got a virtual camera feeding into the Be Live, so that's why the Be Live sees all the comments. Those on the other one don't. So look, just we're going to enjoy these cards, and it did taste amazing. Oh, that's great. I might try something like that myself, but I'll be doing that tomorrow. So we're going to move onward with the cards. Now, do remember I have actually got this cross-posted to Ros Bounty page on Facebook as well, and cross-posting the different system as well. So you're going to need to, I got distracted with a comment there. You're going to need to come over to the mytimetv.live so I can show your comments up like this. So for this one, Sharon Bremner, I have a job interview today. Might need to pop over for a nervous cuppa and slice. That's a cute one. I like that. I think I might know who that one is. And you've blanched and sliced them, rested in sugar. That sounds really yummy, yummy. Now, anyway, I'm going to get to these cards, because I do have other things I need to be doing as well this morning. Finishing off some watering for one thing, and some client work. So here's a reminder. There's the page that I've had. Still construction, hey? It'll always be. And never, we fine tune all the time, don't we? So that's the website to book time with me and other things, the hypnotherapy and stuff. I do have another website as well. So, and the Facebook page, of course. But we're here for the cards. So let's get into it. We've got the usual spread. So here we've got the parks card in the workspace. We have the tree in the home space. We've got the dog in the unexpected. Here is the magnifying glass in your role. And in the center is the snake in the outcome. Interesting spread, especially with these three. Have a look at the very big component of trees in the spread. So the park is getting into nature, not back into nature. I would hope that you'd spend some time in nature every day. Oops. Yeah, I haven't turned off my notifications for things. Sorry about that. Here we've got the park. So move around with your feet on the ground. I've already done that this morning. I've had a wonderful time in doing my watering. And we've got Sharon Rooney. Good morning to you, Sharon. So go out and meet people in the park. Have some time out and about. We don't have as heavy restrictions now, so you can actually move around and do things as you would normally have, and getting back into the swing of something a little more normal of what we've been used to in previous years, not so much last year. That was an odd year, very. And, the consequences of all that are still going to carry forward into the future, whatever that is. So good morning, Litza. Wonderful to see you here too. But do spend some time out with the plants. Sit and listen to the birds or whatever life is passing by you, not you passing by life. Get into the present moment feeling of it. Even in your workspace, you need some times and gaps within what you do as work to actually reground and bring in those sensations, those moments, those connections. And you never know what sort of fresh ideas you might have happen, or just the rest between the slug of the work. Okay, so that could be purely all you need to be doing. And we've got Heather here too. So good morning, Heather. Lovely to see you here as well. So do move into that space that is outside, that takes you away from what is your work desk or your workspace, even if it's just out, out in the yard, whatever situation you're in. Hopefully in that sort of space where you can actually see the trees. I'm getting and feeling the energy of what is that deep rootedness of the grounding that trees can give. If you have a tree nearby, even if you're in a concrete jungle and you've got a tree nearby, go and hug it. Do something that's going to bring you that freshness of that living being that is the tree. So, good morning, Alfredo. Wonderful to see you here. It's been a long time. Wonderful. So as we're moving over with the tree that is actually in the home space, here we've got all that is with that symbol, the Kabbalah symbol, the tree of life symbol. It really does reach deep, and that's why I'm thinking, ground yourself really deeply this morning, today, for your day today, that we're needing to have that depth of understanding, that depth of tapping into what is our network. And that network does continue into being back what is, the ancestral, the genetic pool, whatever we've got in our DNA that comes from our ancestors, and the history that brings forward to us in those cell memories, and what we're needing to know for now. So tap into those roots and bring it to whatever touches you, whatever comes to you as you're actually interacting with your family, because I do feel home really is, the emphasis is on family, and the relationships that we have in that, whatever mix, whatever style of family you have, it's not limited to just what we understand from the movies and the rest. Like, there is just so much that is variety in how we have our family structures. Some are wonderful, happy times all the time type relationships. Others are a lot more challenging. It's all for our growth. Consider the challenging ones, those challenging moments as your learning curves, and put it all out there. Interact, intermix. You do what you do in your family with love as that basis. Really tap into that love center, your soul, because that's, how far back does that symbol go in its history of how, when it was written up, what the Kabbalah means. How far back was the rainbow first created? It's, as back as far as creation. However, it was all created. Whether you understand, believe, Big Bang Theory, quantum physics, all sorts. Whatever your thoughts and beliefs are, have them with that understanding from the heart, with that connection with our humanity and all that is in its natural physical form of what Mother Earth has, the globe, out into the moons, the other planets, the cosmos. It is a bigger understanding than what we can possibly handle. Well, actually, we don't understand it all, do we? That's why we do have science and all the rest. We're always discovering. Sit in that space in your home arena today of that understanding. Just allow the understanding and the knowing, okay? And tap into that if you have any doubts throughout your day in your home space. What we've got is the dog as the unexpected. Now, very interesting, ready to love, ready to play, ready to go for a walk, patient. So at any point in time in the day when you really feel that need, if you have dogs, take them for a walk before it gets too hot on the ground. It may already be just that bit past it for here because we're in our summer. Those of you who are in the UK, it might be a bit cold. I don't know whether you put little booties on socks when you're in snow and stuff. I've got no idea. Never lived in those places. But do have that readiness. I think it's that patience and that readiness, the unexpected. The moment might present itself that you need that lovely friend in your fur baby to talk to, even just have them by your side, even if it's not for going for a walk. They appreciate the love. We appreciate their love. Just have that time. Be aware and ready for those moments because they are, okay? That energy around what is, and it could even be just your spirit guides too, don't forget, because that's the readiness of what is our guidance, our angels even. Good morning, Kat. Lovely to see you here this morning too. Just popping in, just joining. So I just, with two of them running around, it's fun to watch them too, playing together, fighting together and all the rest. It's just readiness, being patient and loving, beautiful creatures, dogs. When treated well, they'll treat you well too. I just got that flash of those that are taught to fight, and they're not beautiful creatures, but that it's not because it's not their nature, it's because they've been taught differently. Take the lesson from a dog, that what they teach us too in those unexpected moments. Magnifying glass in our role. So there's something around us in the day-to-day that's going to be needing to have that closer look. So is it our attitude? Is it our perspective? Do we need to change our perspective? Is there something or someone around us that we need to actually be looking at the deeper meaning of what that connection is? Because I think really the relationships that we join together with, they do have reason, season, purpose, all of those. What is it that we're actually here for in our day-to-day with that person, with that interaction, and what's our role in it? We do need to look at that a little more deeply because, and I'm not going to dwell on that one too much because it is a pretty obvious one as far as that goes, but we've got here in the center, as far as our outcome, we've got the snake. Now, snake was in a different place yesterday. Pretty sure it was over there in the home. It doesn't matter. Still here to remind us the outcome, this being the outcome, it brings forward in a stronger way that this one, it's not just feeling about protecting. I think it's feeling more for me, because it's in the trees, it's the sudden surprise. You don't know where. that snake's going to pop up. And for today, now that we're getting into those hotter days, because here we've got predictions tomorrow and Sunday of being over 40s. So it's very hot. You probably won't be out walking too much in that sort of heat, but be wary. There could literally be the snakes out and about. But also in what you're doing in your day, as far as the relationships with people, because it is talking about the people, I feel, this one today. It's the depth of what is behind learning our lessons and looking at that greater detail. Some people may seem like they're lovely, charming, and everything on the surface, but it is that what's behind it, what's in the trees, what's in those branches, as far as a snake popping out. The snake in this feeling does feel like the manipulative, sneaky, not so nice, reasons for interacting with us, or that sort of thing. And what actually is our motives too? We do need to look at it from our perspectives, really, with our own motives of what we're stepping into in those interactions is just as important. Are we moving in our lives with an authentic desire, wanting to have things happen for the good of all, or just for our own selfish needs? I think that's where probably our role too is coming into tap with this, the magnifying glass, looking at our own motives as well, and reasons for doing or saying what we, our actions. It is us responsible for our actions and how we actually react to others in how they treat us too. So as far as an outcome goes, look, it feels to me like it's a combination of that protecting our own, but also being over protective, over, could be the selfishness or other things in that. But honestly, the gist of it really is that into nature, that feeling of moving back into what is our natural nature, discovering more of that, and being patient with ourselves and moving through those finer details, having a really good look at ourselves and then what's around us and who we have in our lives and how we are behaving and what we're actually learning from that. Okay, so take that step today to really move into that self analysis a bit, contemplation, and just sitting with the energy that you have around you to understand it in more depth. I don't feel that there is anything wrong with being either or, one way or the other. It's the process of actually learning for ourselves who we are and how we're understanding our interactions and connections with people, and how we then translate that into our actual daily actions as we move about our day. When you make a coffee, are you just making it for you, or do you ask others around you, would you like a coffee or tea? I'm making one, can I get you one? It's gentle gestures like that that bring out what's within us to the world. And that's only just a small example. So I would encourage you to be the best person that you can be in whatever way that is presenting for you in your life now. Okay. And if there does seem to feel to be negatives, turn it around and change it to what you want others to, what you want in how it's in your life, how you're presenting in your life. If you want things to be happier, or create something that you're happy about doing, that type of thing. That's what I'm feeling anyway. So I've got Sharon here. You mentioned that yesterday your neighbour fell and hurt herself. Oh, my goodness. So watch where we walk. Yes. But it's so lovely to be out in the natural grounds, the parks and nature. Don't let it stop you from going for a walk. Just be mindful and watch where you walk. Good point. And thanks, Sarah. You hope your dogs don't find a snake today. I would hope so too. But we know that they're going to be around that as the weather warms up. So it is really a matter of being aware, vigilant, don't have the water lying around where snakes are attracted to it and that type of thing. If you've got fruit on the ground, pick it up. Lizards like it. I don't mind that, but I've got dogs that eat the lizards, not eat the lizards, but bite them and kill them. One dog does. It's things like that. Just be mindful of what is around you, who you have around you, how you are being with those you're around as well. So thank you so much for being with me this morning for the reading. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock again. And hopefully you have an absolutely wonderful day with this warming weather, and that keep your eyes, ears, awareness open. Take those moments of rest when and as you need it, and really enjoy being out in nature when you can today. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Namaste.